Hello and welcome to Wildly Curious, a podcast that tells you everything you need to know about nature and probably more than you wanted to know. I'm Laura.
And I'm Katy, and we're talking caves one last time. So we had methane hell cave, we had unicorns, then we had unfound treasure, then we had 20,000 people. How the heck did they live there? And then we had giant crystals. And today we're going to be talking about cheddar, but not the cheese. So, you know what? For how horrible my memory is, I am very proud of myself. Yeah.
And a partridge in a pear tree.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. All right. So I'm going to go, I guess the whole cave product was just been things that people have found in caves. And so this one is a human that was found in a cave. So deep within the Cheddar Gorge in England, a discovery was made that, again, people that just stumble upon these things, like how
Some people have all the luck. That's what it is,
right?
It's all the luck. I have the worst luck. I'm ready for some cool luck,
right?
Yeah.
So anyway, in 1903, workers stumbled upon a cave that housed the remains of a man who lived well over 9,000 years ago. And again, we're in England, okay? And so this definitely, again, whenever people were in England, they're like, typical white people. And so this definitely raised a lot of questions about where did this person come from, kind of thing. So he lived over 9,000 years ago, known as Cheddar Man. Cheddar Man. This discovery provided unprecedented insights into the life and appearance of early Mesolithic humans in Britain. So the Cheddar Gorge, located in Somerset, is a limestone gorge known for its impressive cliffs and cave systems. While excavating in one of these caves, workers uncovered a nearly complete skeleton.
That'd be so cool.
This skeleton, later named Cheddar Man, belonged to an individual.
I hate them for doing that to this person. Cheddar Man, that's the best thing they could come up with.
Lord. I mean, to be fair, it's in the Cheddar Gorge, but still.
It just reminds me of that one of my brother's favorite stories when we were little is the Stinky Cheese Man. Did you ever read it? Fairy tale?
Yeah. Let's see here. So, it was on 9,000-ish years ago. Initial analysis revealed that the Cheddar Man was about 5 feet 5 inches tall and likely died in his 20s. Just a tiny young guy. Yeah.
That's how tall my dad is.
No, your dad. I mean, I'm 5'1". Everyone's tall to me. Yeah. The discovery definitely was remarkable, not only for its for how old the skeleton was, that it was pretty much fully intact, but also for the level of preservation of the remains. Cheddar Man's skeleton provided a wealth of information about
I can't even hear it without laughing. Cheddar Man.
About the health, diet, and lifestyle of early Britain. Isotopic analysis of his bones suggested a diet rich in meat and fish, reflecting the hunter-gathering style of the Mesolithic people, which would make sense.
Yeah.
The condition of his teeth and bones also offered clues about his general health and any physical stressors that he endured during his life. What makes the discovery of the Cheddar Man even more fascinating is the genetic analysis conducted in recent years. In 2018, so not all that long ago, scientists extracted DNA from one of Cheddar Man's teeth and sequenced his genome.
That's so cool.
The results definitely weren't what, like I was saying earlier, definitely not what people were expecting. Despite popular depictions of early Britons, Cheddar Man had dark skin, blue eyes, and curly hair.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, so definitely like a curveball between, I mean, it's like how they depicted a white Jesus. You know what I mean? It's just like the reality. You know what I mean? Like an Anglo Jesus.
How would they know? Blue eyes? They can tell that from the genome.
Dark skin, blue eyes, and curly hair.
Like how curly?
I don't know.
Do they have a picture of him? I'm just curious. Like, are we talking like your curly?
Yeah, because I definitely had a fro. I don't know. I didn't find one.
I'm just curious. Cheddar Man.
No, it's more like
close. Guess
not even close. Like, because again, you figure most people, I don't know, almost like a mullet. You know, like a mullet. Whenever men start to get a mullet going, and it's like curly in the back.
Oh, okay.
It's almost like that. So it's not like curls. It's more like wavy.
Oh, I see. Oh,
but it's like dark, but he's a richer dark skin, but he's not. Yeah. It's not African. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah. It's definitely.
But like his facial features and stuff are
interesting. Definitely. Yeah. Well, it's very much like any kind of the northern ethnic tribes.
Yes. Yes.
Like indigenous.
Yes. So because like what Laura was just saying, the Cheddar Man, it offered some and highlighted the complexity and diversity of early human populations in Europe, showing that traits such as skin pigmentation were far more varied than previously thought. Again, people were like, Britons looked around at each other when a lot of this stuff was being discovered. It was like, we're all white. Everybody else probably here forever has been white too. And that's not the case. The genetic analysis also revealed that Cheddar Man's ancestors likely migrated to Britain from the Middle East after the last ice age, contributing to our understanding of kind of like where the human migration pattern went.
So wait, where do they think that they came from?
The Middle East after the last ice age.
Okay.
Ish. They think. Yeah. But again, it's just like you take one of those 23andMe, we know whatever.
You're just trying to find the dots, like they're trying to find the DNA similarities as you go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. But they didn't just find Cheddar Man, like just his skeleton there. They also found around him tools and artifacts around the burial site, suggesting that the cave was used as a shelter and possibly a burial ground. They're not quite sure, but it was an interesting thing. So it's not like he was put in there and it was like a mummy, like a mummy's, how they put stuff in there and it is like a burial site. It wasn't like that.
It was just his
house.
At
the same time, what?
It was just his house, maybe.
Yeah, so they're not quite sure because it had like stuff there, but yeah, I mean, maybe he was just living there. So anyway, so they've continued to explore all those caves and stuff, but the remains of Cheddar Man was definitely like the most interesting thing that came out of those caves from those workers that just happened to stumble upon it. And now his remains are displayed at the Natural History Museum in London, where visitors can learn all about the history and stuff. And I think, hold on, let me think here. I started reading a story. I didn't write about this because I found it later. So they found a guy, though, that is
I keep seeing pictures,
England.
Right? That's supposed to be his ancestor or something?
Yes, that they believe that, like, through all this DNA testing that folks do nowadays, they found somebody, because of how pristine and how good that DNA was in the teeth that they were able to sequence it, they found somebody today that they believe he was a retired history teacher from Somerset. And
his family must have lived there. What they're saying for the last 9,000 years.
Yes.
Gosh. Talk about people who never went anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
I'm just kidding. There's probably lovely.
Yeah. Yeah. So anyway, so that is Cheddar Man. The Cheddar Man.
Cheddar Man.
Cheddar Man.
That's so cool. That stuff's fascinating.
Yeah. And again, all these cave things.
Really makes me want to time travel.
All these things that we talked about, all the caves. I mean, there's so much more.
So much.
Because we just scratched the surface.
Go find a cave, people. Go find something or just go look around. Because it's cool.
Because it is really, Mammoth Caves, I mean, 100%. That's a national park. It's awesome.
If you're in the States. And plus, I mean, there's caves all over the world, as we were just talking about.
Oh, yeah.
So go find a cave.
Yeah. And take tours. And that's the biggest thing, too, is take tours. All right? Because people hate that. But that's where you learn the cool things. Because if you just walk through them or you do like the self-guided tour.
You're not getting the background.
Yeah.
You're not a geologist. I mean, some of you out there might be. But like, you're not giving or if you're a geologist, then you don't know the culture or the history. Unless you talk to the tour guides. Yeah.
Yeah. So talk to the tour guides because trust me, they want to talk to you. That's what they're there for.
And that's what we're there for.
Yeah. So anyway, so this is the last cave chronicle. I think we have it set up. I think we have one more after this.
Surely.
I think we have one more episode after this, and then it's a season break.
Yeah.
Yep. So check us out on Patreon. Support us there if you can, because it drastically helps us. Because this stuff gets expensive.
Yeah.
To just do this. So, and help Laura and I keep reaching thousands and thousands of other weird people around the world that just happen to listen to us.
Nature novices.
Shocks me every time.
Right. Nature
nerds. Shocks me every time. So, alrighty, guys. We will talk to you next week then. Bye, everybody.